Hello and welcome back to my channel, The Unravel Collective. My name is Yvonne Constancio and I love to offer channeled guidance from the 9th Dimension Arcturian Council. I usually channel privately and then share the transmission with you, and sometimes I actually also do a direct channeling in front of you, and I think that's what I want to do today. So what I want to ask about today is around the energy for the month of August. And as some of you know, we are in the time of the Lionsgate portal. And honestly, I'm not going to tell you that I know exactly what that means, because I'm into astrology, but not enough to actually have it stick, if that makes sense. So I read it all over Instagram and it makes sense when I read it, but it doesn't really land forever. You know what I mean? But I do know that the Lionsgate portal is a very potent time and there's high energy, right? So, and that it's in Leo, I think. So that must be a very fiery energy as well. I am not totally sure, but I know it's a big deal. So I feel like August is a very important month. And in my experience, there is a lot of high energy going on and that there is a lot of activation right now. And so I'm just going to ask for the August energy update for today. So I'm going to go ahead and do my meditation, and then I'm going to call in the Arcturians, and I will meet you back here after that, and you will start off straight with the transmission. See you in a little bit. Okay, so I finished my meditation and I am ready to call on the Arcturians and see what they have to say about the energy update for August. Hello, my dear. Hello. How can we assist you today? I would like to know what you have to share with our followers in regards to the August energy and any guidance you may have for us for this month of August. Yes, of course, my dear. Thank you very much for calling on us to offer you guidance. We are always so pleased when you come to us for assistance and guidance. And oftentimes you may feel that you are lost in the chaos of the energy that is occurring right now on the earth plane. So yes, we would be very happy to assist you for the month of August. Let us take a look and see what would best benefit those of you who will be listening to this message today. Well, as many of you have noticed, there is intensity in the energy field at this time, and that is showing up in your relationships. It is showing up in your behavior and your patterns, and they are becoming very, very clear to you right now. What needs to be looked at, what is being revealed within you, and what is ready to be healed, so to speak, but mostly what needs attention. Yes. So when we say the word healed, this can be quite big. Yes. So healing does not happen in one quick instant. No, healing happens time over time over time as you gradually uncover and reveal more of who you are and shed that of which you are not, or that of which you have been conditioned to be, which has caused you to separate from the trueness of who you are. Yes? So, when we say this is a time for healing, we do not want you to expect that you shall be healed 100% during this very potent time of energy that is being offered to you, but rather that this is a time for you to be able to truly witness that which needs attention and be able to witness it without judgment and without emotions that may come with the realization of certain patterns. Yes, so many times when we are realizing that there is a pattern that has been conditioned within us, that has caused a separation from our true selves, we often carry with it emotions such as shame or anger or fear or sadness or resentment. Yes, and oftentimes we will first point those emotions towards another. You did this to me. You caused this trauma. It is because of you that I now behave in this pattern. And then the step past that is being able to see that we are responsible for our own choices and responses, even in a trauma response. That may be difficult to hear. But even within a trauma response or a trigger, let's say, you are still able to step outside of it, perhaps hold the trigger in the palm of your hand and look at it as an observer and see with your heart and with compassion and love why you are responding in this way. Realize and understand the circumstances in which you were conditioned to respond in this way, and be able to see it without the emotions of shame, anger, fear, sadness, but rather a loving perspective for this individual who made choices that would attempt, let's say, to keep oneself safe. That is all our trauma responses are, dear ones. We are trying to keep ourselves safe. And so we build an armor, or we build a defense mechanism, or we build a very strong boundary, a rigid boundary, a wall that keeps us from seeing ourselves fully and keeps us from seeing others fully. And so this is a perfect time, my dear ones, to be able to use this potency of this energy and use it to truly see and observe oneself without judgment. For this is a type of laser focused vision, so to speak. If you can imagine the purity of a fire, the purity of burning that which is not you, the purity of the shedding, the purity of a purging, the purity of a laser being able to simply see what was created, perhaps by an experience, perhaps by many experiences, but something was created here. And this creation around trauma or around triggers is not the true self, but rather a self that was trying to keep the true self safe. And so, yes, right now is a good time, dear ones, to simply be curious about certain patterns that you hold, and maybe perhaps taking gradual steps towards the observation of those patterns so that you can have an opportunity to make another choice, to maybe drop the armor, if just for a second or a moment, to drop the shame and offer yourself compassion and love and patience, if for just one moment. And see what happens here in this space that you create between the event, the response or reaction that you are used to, and the true self. Seeing it and offering a space for something new to be created. This is what we see is the potential for the energy of August. This is what we hope that you will be able to grasp and use and apply, so that your heart can reveal more of itself to the world, so that your heart can heal and show its truest and most high potential, and be liberated from these stories that we tell ourselves that keep us in a box of repeated pattern. Now is the time to truly observe these repeated patterns, and with love and compassion, see if it's possible to make a new choice. This is what we would like to share with you today. So thank you very much for your time. We appreciate you, and we hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. This has been the Ninth Dimension Arcturian Council. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope that today's message was of benefit for you. And I also wanted to remind you that I am having a group Zoom channeling with the Ninth Dimension Arcturian Council on Sunday, August 28th at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, and that you can find the link in the description below, and that we will start out with a group message for everyone who is present, and then we will move into some individual questions for anyone who would like direct guidance from the Arcturians. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.